Images are essential to break up the text and provide interest and realism for your literature. Lifestyle images or detailed shots highlighting important qualities like fixtures and fittings, safety measures, etc. can be a great asset to showcase the quality of the care provided without using reams of text. As I'm sure you're aware, taking good quality photos in an environment such as a care home presents its own unique set of challenges. So here are some tips on how to overcome them. Create light and airy space. The best photos of care home interiors are taken with curtains and blinds open because you want to show a light and airy place to live. Although it's difficult to get both the outside and inside light correct in one shot, if both the photographer and the designer know their stuff, it can be achieved by taking two exposures and superimposing them together. Tidy away any unnecessary clutter and make the room look spacious and as warm and friendly as possible. Too much furniture and too many ornaments can also make a room look cluttered. Experiment with different furniture formations, and if the room looks overly crowded, remove some of it. Some top tips for this include making sure that any cushions and bedding look neat and tidy, setting the dining table as it would look before the meal is served, turning on all the lights, using floral arrangements where possible, checking that any wall pictures are straight and that nothing is half cropped out of the photo. Photograph the rooms empty, unless you're producing a lifestyle shot with a handful of models. If the subject of your photograph is the quality of the room, then avoid shooting a room full of residents. This will never look good because residents cannot be staged in the photo. Which brings us to our biggest photographic issue. Photographing residents. Here I would want to make a distinction between what we at Braden Threadgold would call brand photography and candid photography. Brand photography refers to the images which will appear on lots of your literature as part of your overall brand image and are likely to have a long shelf life. In this instance, I would recommend that you bite the bullet and pay for models rather than photographing residents. There are very good reasons for this. If you use a resident in your photos, at some point there is a chance that they might pass away, and you might find family members withdrawing the use of the photo. Even if you've asked them to sign a model release form, there is a good chance that their attitude could change further down the line, and you don't really want to get into an argument with them. Using models will give you a professional shot every time. The photo will also be achieved quicker on site with minimum disruption. When you're doing posed or face-on images, you have to be very lucky to achieve the right result with a resident. Please, please, please try to avoid those obviously posed, off-the-shelf images that you find on royalty-free photo libraries. They lack all realism and they don't have the advantage of being set in your own homes. The other kind of resident photography is what I call candid photography. This style of photography focuses on spontaneity rather than technique and gives you the opportunity to show genuine residents in a real environment. Your subject's focus is not on the camera, but on what they happen to be doing. This means that the shots are unplanned and unposed and all the more powerful for it. For these, you need to photograph residents at events such as Christmas parties or taking part in activities or interacting with carers. Candid photos are usually taken without a lot of technical equipment or any time taken to set up the shot because the photographer needs to be unobtrusive. However, they can capture some wonderful moments of real life and tell a great story. Right, now you know everything you need to in order to put together great communications for an older audience. How are you going to get your message out there?